Hey everybody, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Hump day to Friday. You have made it. The weekend countdown is over. You are ready to get your weekend started, and we are too.
You know how we do it, guys. Counting you down every week. Hump day to Friday. Is that what our shirt says?
Hump day to Friday.
Hump day being Wednesday, and of course today is Friday. So do we hear from our sponsors, Corey? What do we do?
I have to say it officially. And now, a few words of promotional consideration brought to you by our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you in part by...
in part by our brand new sponsors. We have a new one this week, Corey. Let's see if I enlarge it, if it will play. So, of course, we do have our returning champs.
David and Christine Brooks, Supreme Cup of Joe sponsors.
Absolutely. So happy to have you back. And we also have, in loving memory of Mama Alimza High. Thank
another
you.
Supreme Cup of Joe sponsor. Thank you very much.
Yes. And of course, you can always visit blindguyhiswife.com to become a sponsor. All right, Corey.
Let's go. Let's start the show. We got a great guest from Xpectogo.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey everybody, I'm Corey, the talented blind guy.
And I'm the wife, Laquita Marie.
And we're letting you into our life live today, every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we definitely are working to change the narrative of what you think it means to be normal, the expectations that you might have as we introduce you to fabulous people we met through our personal and professional journeys who are doing interesting things to make a great impact on the world. Today is no exception to the rule.
You know how we do it, guys. Financial Fridays. We just can't stop. Like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a powerhouse of a story that James has for us. So
speaking of James, since you mentioned his name, we're going to bring James into the frame so he can talk about his brand building game.
Know what?
God, you like the way I flipped that, right?
You're doing too much. Let's just say good morning. Hey.
Let's say good morning, James.
I don't even know how to follow that with the bars. Oh my gosh. But, good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for having me here. I'm so excited to be talking with you guys about today's topic.
So James, you're going to be talking about building your brand and how you're going to share some pro tips that you've used along the way based on three key fundamentals of content, consistency, and community.
Wait a minute. Did he get those C's right, James?
He got those C's right and in order. So, bravo.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was an order. I thought we could just mix them up and, we could just kind of freestyle it and, as long as you're consistent. But I guess you kind of need content first, right?
Yes, with the consistency. Yeah, we'll talk about all of that. But yeah, you got it right.
All right, cool. And of course, Financial Fridays, you're also going to tell us not necessarily how much you're making, but you will tell us that this can definitely become an additional stream of income.
He's also going to give us a sneak peek into how he was able to secure a sponsorship deal working with Warner Brothers and Niantic on producing content based on the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
So Phil is in there saying, hey, James, he is ready for you. So look, the people are ready, but we got to just say hello for now. We'll pop you backstage and we'll see you soon, okay?
Sounds good. Can't wait.
All right. He's gotten in the green room and we are ready, Corey.
This broadcast is member supported by viewers like you. What that means is you can be part of the home team, the Blind Guy His Wife home team, by remembering to bum rush the button.
Thumbs up, guys. That's the best way to let other people know that you value this information. It's good information. And, it helps them to find it as well. It tells the algorithm to push it out and to show it to other folks.
And if you know somebody that's looking to build their brand or to capitalize on any of the content and information that our experts are providing on this show, share this out with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people that you think might find this information valuable.
Definitely. I would say at least 10, guys, because wow, Financial Fridays, finances are important, managing them are important, but you got to obtain them first. And so we definitely love it when you share our Financial Fridays with other people.
And you can also visit blindguyhiswife.com. That's our website where you can get your home team jersey. We have 4 t-shirts that you can purchase with different slogans that relate to Blind Guy His Wife. We got our Hump Day to Friday shirts like we have.
Yeah, so guys, if you see right here on the screen that we're sharing with you, we've got 3 shirts that are in the shop that we don't have on. Of course, our Hump Day to Friday is in the shop as well. Corey's favorite is
WTF. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Weekend Countdown.
I like that one as well. Oh, and my goodness, I do have to share.
And All the Way Live.
Yeah, you know what? All the Way Live is the one that Tawana got.
Oh, that's one she part. You're right. She did about that.
Yeah, she was our first.
Shonda actually gave us that slogan because she won the right to choose one of the slogans on the t-shirt, and Tawana was the first to buy an All the Way Live t-shirt.
Right. And so, guys, we appreciate it. We'll share that photo of her later with it on. But keep in mind that if you'd like to know how other ways that you can support this production, definitely when you head over there to blindguyhiswife.com, you will see a widget, and it's a virtual tip jar. Basically, the platform is Buy Me a Coffee. So we've got the info right here. Buy Me a Coffee. Support the production. Click
the green coffee cup, like Bernie Mac said. She gonna say, "What you doing?" You gonna say, "You know what I'm doing. I'm stirring it like coffee." Click.
See, you just act all the way up.
It's Friday. I got to get it in today.
Every Friday you acting up, but hey, that's the way it goes, right? So yes, buy me a coffee. Support the production. Click the green coffee cup is what it asks you to do. When you click the green coffee cup, it opens up a widget, and you can see here how you can purchase a coffee. You can buy 1 coffee, 3 coffee, 5 coffees. Those are like automatics, or you can type in your own. 25 is what I will type in. Corey's been blind 25 years, and that's the reason we do that. So this year, guys, we're really ramping it up, and we do have our hashtag 25 for 25 goals.
We've been doing pretty good. We're looking to get 25 guests from the continent of Africa. We've had quite a few guests from the continent of Africa.
We've been adding, yes.
Yeah, we've been adding to that list.
I'll scroll down to the goals.
Adding viewers, adding subscribers and new subscribers as we move along.
Mm-hmm.
So all these goals we want to reach for our 25 hashtag 25 for 25 campaign. So you can be part of the home team. Like I said, buy us a coffee. Think about it. For those of you that are into the YouTube world, it's like a super chat. It's like you said, a virtual tip jar. So we appreciate all those people that have already bought us a coffee and our sponsors.
Absolutely. So of course, when you're on this screen right here, all you have to do is scroll up a little bit, and that's where you find right above right below the click the green coffee cup. That is where you find the information for sponsorship opportunities. You see the sponsors for the week, and you keep scrolling. You can find the schedule right here. You find out what's happening this week and what's going on, or you can simply click on the calendar to find out which guests are here, and you can watch the show from there.
So let's dive into the comments and see what our viewers are talking about first thing this morning.
All right, sure. Let's get in there because the folks are talking. Of course, we got Coach Remy in there saying, first to say happy Friday, everyone.
Hey, Coach Remy, work out.
Definitely, guys, go work out with Coach Remy. He does a great workout on his channel live. And then, of course, he has lots of recorded videos. So you can work out with him or you can work out later. It's great when his mom is in the videos because she gives you the cheat code. Yes, the modified version.
His mom bench pressed 400 pounds one time on that show. It was amazing. Go look at all his videos and see if you can find it.
I'm not going to say all of that, but yeah.
Messed up the game.
Okay, Philip Waldo Jr. says, grand morning, all.
PWJ in the house. Going on, PWJ.
Yes. You know what, Corey? I say we start getting the hashtags in here. Yes, because Phil wants to win, and it is Friday. So, guys, put into the chat.
I think I got a special one for our guest today.
Ooh, what is it?
Hashtag Hornets.
Hashtag Hornets. But wait, the guest is wait, before they put that in.
No, don't put that in. I'm just joking. I was messing with the guest because he can't say anything backstage right now.
Oh, okay.
No, we're gonna put hashtag Xpectogo.
Well, they don't know how to spell that.
Well, let's spell it for him.
Okay,
Xpectogo.
All right, so I'll put that on the screen so that way they can at least see it, because that's going to be kind of tricky, Corey. You know, people always want first place, But what we do is we give them first place bragging rights. So Xpectogo does not have an E at the beginning. It's just the X. So Xpectogo. And of course, this is so that you can get into the running for first place pony, because we have here, let's see, Coach Remy. So far, he's in first place. All right, so let's get back into the comments and see who else is here. Of course, Phil is shouting out to Coach Remy, and David Hunt says first.
David Hunt in the house. Check out Hunty Boy. David Hunt. Check out his YouTube channel, Morning Meditation Music with David Hunt. Is always a good way to start your day.
Freeform Fridays was his show today. So every morning.
Man, I forgot, because I was going to ask him to sing Purple Rain.
You know what? Y'all can get him copywritten all over the place. Every week I ask him to do Ribbon in the Sky. He was even singing it this morning. So I'm like, Lord, okay.
You know David got one of those ruffled shirts and ruffled purple shirts. He
no. I don't think I've seen him. No. So anyways, the guys are in there chatting it up and all that good stuff. And so David, of course, Phil was saying hello, James. David Hunt was also saying hello to him. And David's reminding you guys to please like, share, and see our new merch. Be a sponsor right over there at blindguyhiswife.com. Thanks so much, David. Look at JP, the aspiring matriarch.
JP, the aspiring matriarch in there. His ass.
Yes. Good Friday, beautiful melanated family. Oh, that's sweet.
Check out her YouTube channel.
Yeah, she's growing, guys. Get over there, subscribe. And then she's always asking, what's your theme song? She encourages you to wake up with a motivational song, so that way it gets you through the day. So great. People are putting it in the chat. Phil is claiming I won, but you know what?
Okay. He won something somewhere, but wasn't here.
Right. Wait a minute. How is Xpectogo? Is he even allowed to go for it? I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess, why not? And Phil is saying, Corey got David Hunt looking like the wedding singer. Right. Right. Because, what's his name?
Adam Sandler.
Yes. And you always remember the actors. I can't. Adam Sandler in the wedding singer. Man, used to have on those crazy clothes.
What was that crazy song? He wrote a song for his own wedding. I once was in love and something, but it was bull. That was hilarious.
Right. So, all right, Corey. Let's go for the drawing, and the Xpectogo is in there laughing. Let's go for the drawing, because the folks are ready. They've got their entries in, and I say we go for it. See who gets first place pony today.
All right. It's time for today's first place pony drawing. All the jockeys are in position behind the gates. Bling! And they're off.
All right, JP, David, Phil, Coach Remy, Xpectogo, Phil, Coach Remy, JP, Xpectogo, Phil, David, Xpectogo, Coach Remy, JP, Coach Remy, Xpectogo. Oh shoot, let's see if Sebastian got in there, because Sebastian put it in there. Hey, wow, Sebastian won!
Hey, Sebastian came all the way from under the sea to
and you
win.
Know what? His last name is Eckersand. So yeah, sand is in the last name. So
under the sea.
Sebastian did the thing. Wow, got it
in the sea. There's no place I'd rather be than under the water.
You know what? Sebastian is our first place pony. That means you get first place bragging rights. Don't mind Corey singing. Don't mind Corey singing. So yes, congratulations on winning first place bragging rights. Of course, Coach Remy, he's a fit person. He's a fit guy. So he a lot of times gets in there first.
All the way from Belgium.
Right. All the way from Belgium. And he got in there first today. But
Coach Remy swims from Belgium to Virginia just to be on the same time zone that we in, so he could be on this live.
You know what? So we've got Sebastian. He got in there. Sebastian won. And Sebastian is from Sweden. Wow. Thanks for being here.
From Sweden.
Yes. Not at all under the sea, Corey.
Not at all.
Oh, look at Irene is in here too.
Irene is there.
Yes. So Irene says, just joined. Welcome, Irene. And we also have Jose Mauricio Castro Forsyth put in Xpectogo. But don't worry, guys. We have a second giveaway.
And this will be a good one.
Right. So
even just tell you, it involves a lightsaber.
Oh, that's true, because our guest today.
Keep some of this stuff in the house. Eat it.
All right. And JP is saying, oh, thanks for the shout out. Yay, Sebastian. Absolutely. We love your channel. It's growing. Let me fix this piece of hair right here. It was sticking out to the side. You know, this is what happens after wash day, guys. I colored my hair last night, so I don't know if you guys
telling all your
noticed.
business.
Look, it's no secret. My hair is white as snow. So I got to do something. I've told JP this before. Like, you know, I got to stay young out here until you can see again. Then I can just let it go and go back to being like, I don't know.
This is Quita before Violet Botanical Skincare.
And this is me after. Right. So, yeah, so that's great. She's being a great team sport. We got David in there. And look, from South Africa, real talk
With Tabi. She makes me happy.
No, remixing her song.
Remix.
She's saying congratulations. I was just watching one of her premieres this morning. It was so motivational. She had on a purple and white dress. And
Deep Creek Deep. No, son.
Yeah, because you know, purple is my favorite color. It was good.
That was our high school colors when I was on the football team, purple and white.
Right. Corey could see in high school. So definitely he was wearing purple. He didn't like it.
I didn't like it, but
yeah.
Didn't matter when I
Xpectogo.
was stepping and mashing greyhounds into the ground.
You know what? Is the guest today a Greyhound?
Yeah.
And he was like, yay, congrats to the winner. And you say that when his comment is on there. Oh, Tawana says, hey, Tawana.
Hey, Tawana in the house. T-shirt Tawana.
Hey, so happy to have you here, Tawana. I was chatting with her last night. She is inspirational, guys. Tawana, I don't know if your channel is up already. I know you're talking about live streaming and getting into all those things, but let us know if your channel is up already.
Well, you got a great topic for you today with this brand building, because this guy has got it going on with his channel. So just stay tuned. He's going to go drop some serious pro tips on us.
Yeah, he's going to tell us how to do it, the order to do it, and just, you know, get it all done. So Irene is congratulating. Phil is chatting it up, talking about David, talking to David Hunt. Adam Sandler did a movie called The Wedding Singer, and he dressed like Corey described you. He's telling on you.
I did not say David was dressed like that. I said he probably could dress like that to sing Purple Rain.
Okay.
Not that he would, but he wouldn't unless somebody paid him a lot of money.
All right. Well, you know, everybody's in
If somebody
chatting it
paid me
up.
the right money, I would dress like Prince. That would be kind of scary looking, but I would do it.
Well, and Tabi says happy Friday. And hey, Mickey in Belize. I don't know if he's back in Ghana or if he's still in Belize. Saying Mickey IJ.
Yeah,
hello,
Mickey.
fam.
How you doing, Mickey?
Hey, we got Joe.
Hey, Joe in the house.
Good morning. Happy Friday is what Joe said. Joe is the man, guys. We found Joe on the Lead Attorney's channel. And Joe comes with
this.
Yes, comes with the truth. He always has a beer in one hand and his notes in the other, and he will break down any situation with the best logic. And oh, he's good. He just will get on the platform. Oh, he said Star Wars. That's what Joe said.
Yeah, it got a lightsaber.
When you said the lightsaber,
yeah, it's a lightsaber, and it's not lightsaber. It's lightsaber.
I used to think it was lifesaver as a kid.
No, that's candy. It's light.
I know. That's what
saber.
That's why I thought that.
Get the weapons right. That's important. That's important to guys.
You know how they used to be like brightly colored. So yeah.
What's crazy to me is like you got laser fire, you got flying spaceships that fire lasers and all that stuff. But then when the final battle comes, it's come two dudes sword fighting. Come on now, what?
Yeah, you know, back to basics. My Vivid Life. Hey,
My Vivid Life in the house.
Guys, go subscribe. My Vivid Life is growing, and she introduced me to Diabetes. You know, I love food, and this guy, he has a channel called Diabetes Kitchen. So My Vivid Life subscribes to him. He does plant-based foods and all that stuff. But My Vivid Life is also like all about people over age 40 giving the good stuff, like information, wisdom. And she's outdoors, she's indoors. She's got great content over there. So thank you for being here. She's saying greetings, friends. Hey, Miss Cindy Wolf, not James's lightsaber. He loves that thing.
Yeah.
You know what? Absolutely. So you know it, right, Cindy?
Miss Cindy Wolf in the house.
So happy to have you here. Irene is just chatting it up with Phil. And JP says, I can't wait to try those sweet potato drop biscuits. I bet it'll go great with barbecue jackfruit. You know what? That's what's on our channel today. We just released a video that we've been showing here at the end of the plant-based treat segment, but it's public now on our channel. So you can just find the short 2-minute recipe. And I just made them for breakfast as well. So I'll get one of the kids to bring one in here so you guys can see. We eat these things. They're real. They're easy. They're delicious.
Good.
Yeah.
It's like something grandma just got up out the grave and rolled out before she laid back down good.
But they're drop biscuits.
Country good.
So you don't even have to drop them. Hey, Joe says, what up, Corey?
What up, Joe? Cool Joe in the house. Joe, you're a funny guy, but you also bring lots of wisdom. So appreciate you for being here. We got to get Joe on one day to drop some jewels on us.
Absolutely. And we've got everybody just in here chatting it up to everybody.
We got to get James in here.
Yes. So guess who also is here? Look at talking about remix. So we also have Dumble Debbie, aka
I got that one, Dumbledore.
But I can't even say the last part, aka Albus Wolfric DD.
Yeah,
so
it's Dumbledore. That's the
James is in the green room laughing like she messing everything up. We got to get him in
Dumbledore.
here.
I know a little bit of Harry Potter. Dumbledore is like one of the almost like the principal of Hogwarts school.
I'm familiar with that, yeah.
Mm-hmm,
but her last name, look, I'm lost. You know,
the kids are trying to tell us how to say it right now.
Oh, how do you say it, kids?
How do you say it, children? Albus Dumbledore.
Alvis, I think she said.
She said Albus?
We did get your picture, Tawana. We're going to show it. Yes, we're definitely going to post that.
Did you screen that?
Screen it?
Yeah, make sure she ain't got it tied up like a halter top.
No, she didn't cut fringes and get the cold shoulder.
No dukes or nothing like that. Okay, got you.
Yes. How is Xpectogo in there shouting out to his friends? You know what?
We gotta get him here so he can talk live with everybody.
Yes, because everybody's chatting it up. And Jose is saying greetings from Bogota, Colombia.
Hey.
Bogota, Colombia. My favorite Bogota. Lord knows, Corey.
Maintenance fundamental.
Y'all know
Caroline Elementary in the house.
Corey can't see, but I can't read, so it works. You know, we balance each other because I mess up stuff all the time. So he's coming from, say it again, Bogota, Colombia. And he's watching his favorite Woo-tuber, James, Xpectogo.
When he said, I thought it said James in the Wu-Tang. I was going to get excited.
He probably is. Oh, actually, Mickey's in England right now. His Mickey's time in Belize is done. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, glad to have you. Glad to have you on today, Mickey. This is right up your alley with content creation. I know that is. So.
And guess who we have from Rwanda? Hello, my beautiful niece and nephew.
Auntie Wendy Noble in the house.
Yes, talking about I made alive. Keep up the great work. Thank you so
Auntie
much.
Wendy, you're supposed to send me some Rwandese, some African cigars.
You know what? Listen to Corey trying to get the good stuff. Listen to JP doing the moderator's work. Y'all better hit the likes. The ancestors are in the building. So everybody's in there. Irene, of course, is coming in from Kenya. And oh goodness, this is going to be a trip.
XDMC.
Yes.
The clown prince of the comments up in here.
He says the force is strong with this one. And then he also says, if you only knew the power of the dark side.
Well, I know that. Laquita knows the power of the dark side.
You know what? All right, Corey. Hey, Mr. Riley's World from the West Coast.
Mr. Riley and Riley.
Well, I don't know if the wife
West
is
side.
here.
Oh, she always there. I got it. Even if she's not there, she there. Cause a name like Riley, you got the roll. You rolling deep when you Riley.
Yeah, he has a great channel, guys. He and his wife are just powerhouse parents. And head on over there. He's an early education teacher, but oh my goodness, the content. He's a tech person also. So if you need your setup and all of that, he can help you with it. Irene, absolutely. We always support you. We appreciate the support as well. You know what? Now the guys are in here talking trash and we got a guy coming on. Phil says, Mickey, my time in the bedroom is done and I'm in the spare bedroom now.
Okay. I don't even want to know.
They do it too much. I'm telling you, they do it too much. So, all right, Corey. Oh yeah, Bogota is beautiful. Phil is saying. So Patrice, we got Patrice in the building.
Patrice in the house. Pistol packing Patrice. From the west to the east, she's a beast on these YouTube streets.
Well, according to Phil, Patrice shut the club down last night. So, so let's get
this introduction on the way.
Okay, because Riley is nearby listening. Awesome.
Riley. All right, so here we go. Today's special guest has a YouTube channel called Xpectogo, but it's more than a YouTube channel. It is an entire YouTube community that he and his wife have built around their passion for Harry Potter's Wizarding World. He is a great content creator. He is going to bringing pro tips to us about how we can build our brand, no matter what business is going to be. Your business, not a business is. Now, when this special guest has been a videographer, he's produced content for us, a photographer, he's taking pictures for us, and he is a former college football player.
Ooh.
Now, if you saw James, if you looked at James, you would see that he's a big guy with, he's built up, does a lot of weightlifting. He was actually the videographer for us when we had Dorothy Steele from the Black Panther come in. That was 2018 or 19? 2018, right?
18. Because, yesterday's guest had a picture with Dorothy Steele. And yes, James was there as a videographer, photographer, too.
So James was he's secretly trying to audition for the next Black Panther movie. He offered Miss Dorothy Steele, she was 92 years old at the time. He offered her his arm so that she could step down. And she goes, "Ooh, Corey, you bought the bodyguard and the videographer all in one package."
Yes.
And so
Zenobia's in here, Corey.
Zenobia in the house. So today we have a fabulous guest for you. This man is built stronger than M'Baku of the Jabati tribe. This man is a former fullback who could crush the yardage. He could crush linebackers like Ray Lewis.
Really?
He would just run over people like Sean Lee. He would just crush anybody that stood in his way, just like he's crushing the game on YouTube. His only flaws are that he went to Norcom High School and he's a Dallas Cowboy.
Couple of flaws.
But we'll bypass that today as he brings us how to the 3 tips of content, consistency, and community to build your brand. It's time for today's special guest. He's the beast of the YouTube streets. He's traveled from the west to the east to the west. He's made WB one of his best sponsors. It is time for our featured guest, James Whitehead of Xpectogo.
I don't even know how to come in. Yo, this is your boy James over at Xpectogo, bringing you guys the latest and greatest and Blind Guy and his wife content today. So
hey, I like it. Man, this is so great to have you here because everybody's excited to have you in the building. I see Cindy Wolf is saying, Sean Lee, no way, completely different level of college ball. And also, I don't know if, Corey likes to smoke cigars. You probably have seen him out smoking his cigar here and there.
Tobacco, not the wacky.
Right. And he likes the good ones. Auntie Wendy's saying the cheapest cigar she found here is $50. It'll cost double to send. Now, I don't know if you smoke cigars, but Phil said just send Corey a Black and Mild.
Auntie Wendy, I appreciate you for the information. That's $50. That better be a good cigar.
I know.
And then another 100 to send it. Boy, I better be able to smoke that for 3 years.
Right. So we've got Kim03 in here saying, love James. Everybody loves you.
So a lot of these cats, I shared the link, and a lot of these cats are in the Wizards Unite community and some of my good friends. And so it's so cool to see those cats here in the chat supporting myself and, of course, what you guys are trying to promote today with branding and stuff. So I'm very excited to see everyone here.
Well, speaking of branding, I say we jump right in. You always talk about how did you put it, Corey? The 3 C's.
The 3 C's of building your brand, which is content, consistency, and community. And you started your content based on passion. You and your wife have a shared passion for the Harry Potter stories. And so let us know how that passion turned into what it is today with Xpectogo.
So wait, do we start with just his backstory, or we jump into content?
His backstory, kind of blend it all together. Let's mash it up together.
All right.
Okay. His backstory leads to his content.
Yeah, it does.
And also, just to let you know, if you also want to put into your backstory any of that wacky tobacco that you might have had, JP is saying, Corey, that wacky tobacco is just love in herb form.
I didn't say. I said the tobacco, not the wacky.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Phil was just going along with it too. All right. So go ahead, James. Tell us about these 3 C's, how they work with you, and content. Go ahead.
Okay. A little backstory. I am from the area, and as Corey was talking about, I went to Norco. He went to Deep Creek. So there's a little thing going back and forth. I actually played against D'Angelo Hall, Daryl Tapp, all these cats who were successful in the NFL, even Marcus and Michael Vick and stuff. But I've always been passionate about creativity and art. And when I went to college, That's why I studied graphic design, West Virginia Institute of Technology, and I played football there, as Corey mentioned, fullback over there. But again, my passion was always creativity and kind of doing stuff you were passionate about. And so that led to when me and my wife got together. I've always been into technology and, again, creating. And YouTube was an awesome space to combine both technology and creativity. And I didn't think anything of it with it. I was just like, it was something I was interested in. But I've been playing a game called Pokemon Go that a developer, Niantic, had made. And I'm a gamer as well as a creative. And I was like, yo, I love this. And when I found out that Harry Potter was going to be a part of this avenue with mobile gaming, I was like, this looks like our chance to kind of get into this YouTube space and be creative and passionate about something my wife and myself, Sue, are passionate about. We love Harry Potter. We love the Wizarding World. We love the storytelling aspect, the inclusivity of it, and overall just the imaginary part of it, especially with creativity. So that led to us creating the channel. We officially created it in December of 2017, but our first piece of content wasn't up until June of 2018. And
so wait a minute, you're saying that you can start your YouTube channel by just saving the channel name. Just go ahead and start the channel, even if you haven't content. Even if you don't have content, you still have to lay the platform down, right?
Correct. You want to, because a lot of people worry about names getting taken. So you want to make sure you get your name out there. So that way it's, you could have it. And even though you create the channel, this doesn't mean you have to make content initially. We were still in the process of brainstorming, even if we would be able to do it based on time. We both had 9-to-5s. We have 2 kids. And so we weren't sure how consistent we would be. We weren't sure how the type of content we would put out, especially with a game that was not out at the time we created the channel. So
wait a minute. Right now, you guys are showing your live streams because there's a game, but you started just with Harry Potter content. And when the game came out, that just ramped it up. It gave you more content and another avenue to take. Is that what you mean?
Basically, we were passionate about it, but the channel was for this game that was coming out, even though we were already passionate about. So a lot of this, I guess, success we've had was getting in at the ground floor for a game that was not out, trying to build hype and build a community around something that I know a lot of other players like myself and Sue were interested in. And so, yeah, that's how we started. And it's been so clutch after that.
So the screen right now, Corey, I'm showing one of his videos where like he's walking around town and then you see different things showing up like
different aspects of the area. And yeah, the games, Niantic, what they do so well is try to promote you exploring your neighborhood while playing the game you're playing with their platform. And so I like to show my area, my neighborhood, which is Norfolk, Virginia, while also playing this game that I'm also passionate about. And that's what's so clutch about combining both. You mix the real world with the imaginative world. And that's what Niantic has been so successful with. And I've enjoyed with their game so far.
So tell the truth, James. How many little kids have you crushed trying to get to that one location that's got a special wand or spell that you need to win?
No, the game is called Harry Potter Wizards Unite. There are no crushing of kids or anything.
All right, just making sure.
Now, James, that backstory is great. Like I said, you taken in something that you and your wife are passionate about, had shared interest in, and you use that to first, like I said, you laid the foundation by putting the platform down with getting the channel Xpectogo posted and saved. Then you start brainstorming and working on your content. That takes us right into.
And JP did say that she has accounts on so many sites awaiting content. Like you want to get if you have a name that you want to definitely take advantage of it. Just like for you, Corey, Phil says that you started Poking Beans Go, but it just didn't take off. And look who
sardines and Poking Beans Go.
Sardines and Poking Beans. Look who did a cannonball into the room.
Trash can wave.
You already know who it is.
Trash can wave in the house.
So-
Trash can. I was checking out some of your content last night, and you had some good kind of. I really was feeling that. I could feel your passion for the information you were sharing about Sha'Carri Richardson and her experiences with the Olympics. So, hats off to you, brother. Y'all go subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, we hopefully one of the moderators can drop it into the chat, the link to his channel, because we're always promoting folks. He's adding content.
And I want to drive that car. Once you're done with it, I want to drive it at 130 to see if that windshield, that spoiler's gonna come off.
Laughing at Philip, who was talking about you.
The Pokemon.
Yes. So Cindy Wolf is answering JP, the aspiring matriarch. She says maybe in some small way, but the focus is on the story, the positive themes, and the game from Niantic, not the author. So yes. I want to ask you about that, because JP wanted to know if your brand has gone through hardships because of J.K. Rowling's recent issues with the LGBTQ community. And I probably left off some letters, but
LGBTQ.
Yeah, because I'm learning so much. Like I learned that the I
BT.
Yeah, but I learned that the I in that, like, it's LGBTQIA. And the I is for intersex people that are born with like different organs. So it's like I probably left off some letters, but the point is, when Cindy is answering her, would you say that's accurate? Like, what would you say to that?
Totally. Cindy nailed it. Again, a community member representative. Yes, she has nailed it, because what Wizards Unite has done in Portkey Games, who has like the umbrella for the game and other games around the Wizarding world, they kind of distance themselves from what J.K. Rowling is doing. They're telling their own stories just based around the world that J.K. Rowling had initially built. But we have not seen any blowback. We've had some comments from time to time from people saying we're supporting her, but this community, which we'll talk more about, is so positive, and that's something we try to mirror when we make content, when we talk about this game. And we haven't had any blowback or anything, but this community is more inclusive than what the author has been sharing with their comments.
Cool. That's great to have that community in here supporting and being able to answer those questions.
And speaking of community, I got to tell you what
trash can.
Yes, because he and they're talking about. I hope I ain't laying in the deep end with no lifeguard around. Might need you to save a brother, because he said he did the cannonball in.
Okay, I got you, man.
Jumping into the live. And so, and JP is thanking her, saying, Cindy, people will cancel you for anything these days. So thank you.
So James, we want to give people
my vivid life is in here. Wait a minute. Jose has something though, because you said we want to give the people what they came for. Jose says the intro of James are just speechless. Awesome. Beautiful place. Great shoots. So tell us what he's talking about there. Is he talking about content? Is he talking about community? Well, he's a community member.
He's a community
And what's
member.
The other C, Corey?
It's content, consistency, and community. And James, me and you are both former football players, so we're gonna call this kind of like first down, second down, third down out of your what plays you're gonna call out of your playbook. So first down, content.
Okay. With content, you guys know when I talked about my backstory, it's something you are interested in creating. And if you're not interested, if you're not passionate about it, if you don't enjoy the process with any of the content you're creating, it's going to be hard to do the other two things that we'll cover. And so with the content, we love Harry Potter. We enjoy making videos, particularly me. I'm a videographer, have been for you guys for a while now. And doing that stuff, kind of mixing that with Harry Potter, has been something I've enjoyed and been so dedicated in learning more every day. And so with the content, you got to find out something that might be a niche. This Harry Potter Wizards Unite game is a niche. It's not a big part of the gaming community, but in that niche, you have a chance to explore and find yourself and kind of be a vocal point there if you're passionate about the content you're making. So when you're making content or thinking of content to create, think of something that you enjoy doing, a niche, that's something that maybe isn't as popular, and explore that niche. So then that way it will allow you to branch out into other things. So that's the content aspect of what we're trying to do over at Xpectogo.
Nice.
So first down is your running game. You got to get running first. So now we're going to talk about how you get into the passing game, the aerial attack, because this is where we're going to talk about how you and your wife were able to land a sponsorship by Warner Brothers and Niantics to so that you are able to explore the world and extend your community, which you're going to get to later. But what were you about to say, LaQuita? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, because of course Synovia had a question. Of course Synovia has a question, and of course the folks in the chat are wilding out because they're in there just talking to each other. Trash Can Wave says, appreciate the support, my brother, and all of those good things. My Vivid Life is chatting back and forth. But speaking of content, JP says, she's laughing at Trash Can Waves. I can take time off saving former shots to keep you from drowning in the deep. I mean, former thoughts. I can take off from saving former thoughts from keeping me. So then Phil says, you can't save all the thoughts. And then she says, of course not, Phil. It takes all types to run the world, but the time of the thought is coming to an end.
Okay.
But no. And this actually makes sense, because why she says on her channel, she's your anti-thoughting agent, and her channel is for those trying to build life goals after thoughting. So, I mean, she has good content. It sounds like she's got her content down, down pat.
She got her content together. So now we got to get to that second play.
Well, Phil has high hopes for her, and Phil also says that you continued your football career on Tecmo Bowl, Corey. So, what's the next play?
It was not. It was Joe Montana Sport Talk Football and the Sega Genesis. Anyway, but yes, the second down is, like I said, pass play.
But wait, no, we didn't answer the question.
That's what I'm about to say.
Oh, okay, about formal training.
Formal training.
Yeah, Synovia asked. She actually asked the question, and then they started wilding out. So, James, in order to get your content started, do you need formal training? Because you are an IT person, from what you're saying with your education and everything.
No, you do not need formal training. Obviously, any experience you have helps, but you do not. I went to school for graphic design. That has nothing to do with videography, but my channel is known for its videography. And that experience I gained from videography is absorbing as much information as I can via YouTube and applying those things in trial and error. And just like with anything, practice makes perfect. But no, entry-level stuff, so many people have gone in and figured out themselves and the type of content they want to create in the future just by trying. And no, you don't need to have any prior experience.
Okay.
So the question at hand for second down, that was a great question, Synovia. We thank you for that question. And if you guys in the comments have any other questions, please feel free to type them in. We'll try to answer as many as we can.
Yes.
But James, second down, we want to call a pass play. And like I said, you guys went straight for the Hail Mary bomb by being consistent and being able to relate to the brand that Warner Brothers and Niantics was pushing out for their particular gaming platform. So tell everybody about the consistency part of content creation and how you were able to capitalize on that.
Okay, so like I said, the 3 C's. First is content, figuring out the type of content you want to do, whether it's a niche or something you're passionate about. When you figure that out, that's going to lead into consistency. If you love what you're doing, if you enjoy the content you're making, and especially starting out, it's going to be rough, but consistency partners with the content, because I mentioned earlier, practice makes perfect. You kind of learn more about yourself and your creative ways if you're more consistent with the content you put out. Now, consistency can mean a lot of different things, whether you post once a week, once a month, or whatever. But if people can expect certain content from you at a certain time and know that you're going to be consistent with that type of content, that's going to be success. That's going to lead to your success. And the example that Corey had brought up was when we had made a couple of videos we were in, and this was back in 2018. We started figuring out what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And like I said, our first piece of content was June of 2018. Well, the game was supposed to be announced or put out at the end of 2018 and got pushed to the summer of 2019. Well, at the beginning of 2019, we had made a couple of videos, and one of which just talking about our expectations and why you as a viewer who is watching our content should consider playing this game called Harry Potter Wizards Unite. And it's centered around what the developers, Niantic and WB Games, were all about, particularly Niantic, which is exploration, exercise, and going out and about. And those are some of the narratives we wanted to put out there with this game, because those are aspects we enjoy with their previous game, Pokemon Go. Well, long story short, we had got an email from WB and Niantic, and they reached out to us and were like, yo, we enjoy what you're doing with the content and kind of building up the marketing and the hype for this game, this highly anticipated game. Would you mind working with us and getting early access to information for trailers and information? So when we put out content on our social medias, we being WB and Niantic, you as well. And when we got that email, we only had 100 and like so subscribers. We were not huge at all. And after that email, and after people started noticing that, hey, this channel is getting privy information from the source and it's getting early access from the source, that allowed us to get more eyes on the product that we were making, because we were consistent, because we were great with our content. And so that opportunity has blown up.
Let me ask you this. This is your Twitter page. I just dropped your Twitter into the chat. And this is one of those platforms where you were explaining that Twitter is a place, you have this particular video pinned because Twitter is a place where big brands will come to find you. You know, they'll check your stuff out. Yeah. I know that you were talking about, you know, you can be a novice, but you know, this right here, like, how did this happen? Tell us a little bit about how you can be discovered, so that, like you're saying, you're creating content, you're consistent with the content, and you don't even have to go seek things. Some things will come to you, like in the story you just told. But how does that work for Twitter, so that people are wondering how to leverage Twitter?
So Twitter specifically, once you have the content consistency down, you have to have a brand that others would be interested in. You can't just go out into Twitter and be like, okay, I love playing games. Follow me, support me, send me your money. You know, I want all of that. You can't do that. You have to have established those two things before anything. And so that picture, that video I have, was retweeted by Niantic, was retweeted by Harry Potter Wizards Unite socials, all of which have over 100,000, Niantic having over 1 million followers. And this video was specific to us working with them when they were promoting a new feature in the game called Adversaries. And so Twitter, I was talking about, is a great avenue to talk to those bigger companies in 140 characters or less. And they're more responsive than any other platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, you can name it, even Linktree. Like, it's so clutch, Twitter is. And so if you're able to use it correctly, whether it's using the proper @, using the proper hashtags, you can find yourself being discovered more so by the community and by these bigger brands. And so
being offered opportunities, basically, financial opportunities. So this way, you know, I want to say something about the lead attorney, because he's in here. We mentioned him earlier.
Lead attorney.
Yes, he.
Nombre muy bueno.
Wait, what'd you say?
A very good man.
Oh, okay. I hope he understood it. So he says, salute to us, the guests, and the chat. This is who I was mentioning earlier, that, you know, he has a great platform. He is attorney, and he is an attorney. And he live streams, he gives great information. He puts you up on so much game, and he wants everybody to start a YouTube channel because of what you're saying.
Hold on. It's the lead attorney. If your spouse is acting up, get the lead attorney so you don't get jacked up. Yeah.
Because he's a 20-year family law veteran. You know, he's been doing this for 20 years. And he's like, if you are, like My Vivid Life said, if you're an adult now and you're older and you have some wisdom, turn on the camera and share it. You know, earlier, everybody was talking about, like, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out, you know, how to video properly. What do I do? I'm struggling. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to figure it out. But you're saying, and the lead attorney always says, just get started. And Trash Can Waves make a good point. He's not your attorney, but he's the lead attorney. He always says that, yes. And so Patrice is in there, saying yes. And Corey, he's laughing. He says, I love it. He says, this is such a great topic. I need some tips myself. Well, I don't know if you're aware of Twitter and how it works, but he's putting us up on game with Twitter. So where do we go from here, Corey?
So you got that was you guys' version of a Hail Mary, like a Ryan Fitzpatrick to Terry McLaurin type of pass, or a Mark.
Wait a minute, James off the chains. He's today's guest, and he's in the chat. James is still in the chat. I see him in there. You know what? He is. Yes.
always that engagement. I love it.
But
that takes us to round 3, right?
Yeah,
when he says engagement,
community, because building a community involved, being able to reach out to people through Twitter, but you also have built a community. It's not just about subscribers and followers, but it's also about leveraging and adding value to people so that they can find the value in you and then add value to what you're doing as well. So building community is important in these YouTube streets, as we like to say. And I'll give you a good example of it. We had hired James to do some videography for us at a museum, and one of the people that I work with at the museum came running up to me, and she's like, Corey. I said, yes. She said, James Whitehead? I said, yes.
You put the whole government name out there, Corey?
I've done the whole show.
Oh.
I said, we are neighbors. And she said, oh my God, he's like a celebrity on you. I said, he is? And so I had to come home and ask.
We thought
James,
you were a regular person.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm like, James, who are you? I was like, Ungamani. So tell us about what is the strategy behind building a community, and how do you leverage that community once it's built?
First, I want to acknowledge the comment that Cindy Wolf had put out in regards to my wife, Sassy Sue.
Don't forget the dynamics of Sassy Sue and Uncle James on the channel, and how that attracts viewers. Earlier, she also said something about your community too. So I'll put that up on the screen, but I'll leave this up because she was just saying how, your community is diverse, it's inviting. And so she has just the best things to say about the community.
Yes. She's one of the leaders in the community, so she would know. But that Sue, my wife, our dynamic, if you look at our banner, it's she and I. If you look at any of our thumbnails for our live streams, it's she and I. We bring something, a couple's perspective that I think not many people do in gaming, and particularly in our niche. And so that dynamic, I feed off of her, she feeds off of me. And so many people, Wizarding Wednesdays as our live stream, we have every Wednesday. So many people gather. It's become a holiday. It's become something that people look forward to because of our dynamic. And so I cannot leave this stream without mentioning how awesome it is to do content with someone you love and your best friend. I cannot leave this stream without mentioning that. But
James, he can get a beating if you don't.
All right. I'm picking her up in like a couple of hours.
I know, right? I think that gives us our third hashtag for the final, our next hashtag for the giveaway, because, we're talking about you and family, and we're talking about Sue. So, and we're nearing the end of the show now that we're talking about community. I have his Patreon page up, Corey, because he was saying, it's Sue and I, and they each have their own Patronus. So I say the next hashtag is Patronus.
And it's Patronus, not Patron, Joe. Phil.
No, Patron. Joe drinks beer. I drink hard liquor. So that would be me.
You.
Or Phil, I guess.
I don't drink anything.
You guys out there.
I don't drink anything.
Kim O is saying it's a weekly family reunion when you guys get together.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
But so tell us about community. How does this thing work?
You got content, you got your niche, you know what you're going to be passionate about and want to make content around. Consistency comes from that. But when you're consistent that means more people are going to be able to see you. I won't get into the algorithm on YouTube or even social medias because using the proper tags and stuff, that's how YouTube promotes your videos and gets more eyes on the product you're making, which helps build a community. But once you do those two things, community is the driving force that propels the consistency and the content. And why I say that is because it's such a value community is. You can get ideas for videos. You can talk about things with the community that you maybe never even thought of. And so when you build a community, when you are loving what you're doing and others are doing the same thing, they're loving the content that you're making or just love the game, it bonds you and brings a lot of people together which want to either support what you're doing or you support what they're doing. And so being authentic, being yourself, and just showing that love and passion through anything you're doing, which is how you got started with content in the first place, is so valuable in the community aspect. And so cats like a Cindy Wolf in the chat, Dumble Debbie in the chat, Jose, Kimo, most of these cats are patrons. Some of these cats are just so active, not only in our community, but other fellow WooTubers. We call ourselves WooTubers, which unite YouTubers. So that's short for WooTube. So like, yo, it's such an amazing aspect. And they've become, the more we've grown, they've become like just our second eyes. They've helped us with, hey, James, we saw this in your Discord or in your Facebook group or this. Do you mind if we do this? And we want to help you with this. And we want to help you make a group chat. And we think you should do this because the community needs this, which allows more free time for you to be more creative and add more value to the community. So it's definitely a cycle, like you mentioned earlier. You're giving to a community that you love on a topic that you care about. And people are seeing that and want to help you continue that. You know what I'm saying? So it's so clutch. So that has led to so many Facebook groups, so many Discords, so many like avenues where people can come together and talk about this game and help support us in that process, whether it's Patreon, whether it's just dropping a super chat
and you
during
have
a live stream.
Too.
And we have merch as well. Yes,
and
we
so
have
as part
merch.
of your Patreon, I know some of your patrons, like you said, their level might give them access to a role. And then it also might give them discounts on your merch site.
Correct. So if you're a certain entry level like patron, you'll get access to like our friend codes in the game and stuff like that. And then the higher you go, you get a certain amount of discounts, like 50 to 60% off our merch, one of the higher tiers, but also roles, whether it's admin or moderators in the groups. But not even all of those cats who have those roles are patrons. They're just people who I've come so close with and become friends with. I've sent care packages to, just because they're so active and so helpful to me. When you give back with anything outside of business, when you give back to anybody, karma has a way of bringing that back to you. And it's not about just, giving back to get back. It's the
shared power.
Yes.
That's something called shared power, where you are sharing your role. You're sharing what you can do, and sometimes you can run yourself into the ground doing it. But when you share that power, it empowers the other person. It's, reciprocity, it's value, it's everything. It's all of those balance. And Cindy is saying, pay me later.
I know.
So I just want to say about these folks. Hey, Trash Can Wave says 425 subs now.
Hey.
Yes, y'all keep subscribing to Trash Can Waves, And so definitely, my Vivid Life is appreciating your information today. We're about to do the giveaway, guys. So one lucky person.
Well, I got to set it up right. Now, we're on this channel, we're about changing the narrative of normal, what you think, your normal expectations of a person. We talked about James playing football, and we talked about James doing IT
being a bodyguard,
being a muscle man, But James also has done a lot of ballet.
Training 15
Yes.
years.
15 years in
Yes.
classical ballet.
Yes.
So
Yes.
today's giveaway, whoever wins gets to choose whether James does a.
Tell us, James,
Uh,
because you do this on
no,
your Wizardry Wednesday. So if they
Wizarding
go,
Wednesday. Yep.
if they watch your channel on Wednesdays, they might be able to choose this too. So tell us.
Yeah, so something I do every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, um, on our channel is incentive. So if we get 100 likes, if we get 50 likes, we'll do like a Princess Squad type fun game with the community, cats in the chat. But if we get 100 likes, I will offer a pirouette. And lately, since I just came from Disney World, I've been adding my lightsaber with it. So that is going to be the offer today for the hashtag. A pirouette. You get to choose between a normal pirouette or a pirouette with my newly added, let me get it. Newly added lightsaber. So, yeah.
All right. So let me
Is that
take
the-
the
is
family
that-
down
is-
because they were recently at Disney, but now
Is that the Skywalker's lightsaber, or is that the Mace Windu lightsaber, or is that
The color is Mace Windu, the purple one, but the build I got to build myself, so I got to pick aspects that I got to pick and apply to this lightsaber. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
So James, why we were putting the hashtag is what?
Patronus. So everybody is putting that in. I just wanted to read a couple of comments because the people are definitely appreciating your information. They're helping each other out. Like David Hunt says, I had a phone call. What did I miss? David, you missed you didn't really miss a lot.
Yeah, he did. He
'Cause-
missed a lot because Holly Berry made a drop-in appearance.
But that was just
Yeah.
a quick appearance.
Yeah.
So David, you didn't miss a lot. But there's always a
replay.
There's always the replay, but just keep in mind that he was putting us up on game about Twitter, how to get discovered by brands on Twitter. So that would be useful for you as a musician as well, David. Of
Anybody
course,
that has a brand or any business they're trying to build, these are great. Content, consistency, and community are the 3 C's recommended by James here. So yeah, check it out.
I wanted to answer a question that Cindy Wolf put out about ask James about how the community took care of one of his other passions for his birthday.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember your birthday. You were saying that the community had just really come through and surprised you.
Yeah.
And okay, we're going to hear that story once I read this. Mr. Riley is encouraging everybody, use that cell phone, begin to capture footage. You don't need a large camera to begin.
Nope, you don't. Yep, that is so true.
Yeah, Cindy, don't get paid in Harry Potter bucks, Phil said.
Oh, that might be new cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead because
yeah.
Oh, wait, you know what? Scorpion is here too, Corey.
Scorpion!
What's good?
Get over here.
Yes, we thought Scorpion was a boy because of the name, but Scorpion is
a lady.
Yes, is a lady. And she put the hashtag Patronus in
there. Get over here.
So, okay, go ahead. Ask James about how the community took care of one of his other passions for his birthday.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I had no idea this was happening. Sue was telling me that for a Wizarding Wednesday, she's going to run it. I normally like kind of plan it out and everything, and then me and Sue kind of just vibe, but I didn't know what was going to happen. So anyway, it was a couple of days before my birthday. My birthday was on that Friday, so they decided to do something for my birthday on that Wednesday, our Wizarding Wednesday. So anyway, I'm going through it, and Sue, I just see all these presents that Sue set up, and I was like, oh my gosh. And she brings out a tissue, and she's like, James, you're going to need this. I was like, for what? So I get a letter, and it's a heartfelt letter from everyone who has supported the channel, but not so much support the channel, but just supported the content and the community centered around Harry Potter Wizards Unite. But I started crying. I literally started crying.
Yes.
And because it was just so beautiful, because a lot of stuff you put out there, you give, and you don't realize what's being absorbed or appreciated. And so that letter was just a culmination of a lot of things that was going on, especially after what was going on in 2020. But anyway, the thing I'm passionate about is movies. And one of my favorite movies is Forrest Gump, came out in 94. I don't know how they did this, but they purchased an original script for the movie signed by the actors.
Wow.
And the plaque, I actually have it. I'm gonna show you guys. I gotta show you guys this. Hold on.
Yeah, show it to us. We want to see it.
What room is that in, James? Because you live right, close by.
So you can go get it.
So I can go get it.
Giselle is in here, Corey.
Giselle,
Yeah.
my bell.
She was coming in late, but glad she made it a few before hitting the streets to do some school shopping. And Debbie, Dumble Debbie said Berlin Wednesday. Oh wow, it's framed. We can see that. That's amazing.
I remember one
Let
year
me put
Giselle
you in
went
the
school shopping. It was me.
Wow.
Man,
So, we can see it. That's so great.
But James, I want to give you. I don't think they put a cast member up there on that signed it. PWJ Phil, he should have signed it because he was Bubble.
Oh.
You know what? So also, I just want y'all to know I did put Trash Can Waves. I put his YouTube channel in there because he was like, oh, I was talking about something else with the 425. Y'all head over there, subscribe. I dropped the link into the chat. So definitely. And JP is saying, if y'all have a channel, drop your link so I can subscribe. Got to add it on my content schedule.
For sure.
So I don't miss lives or notifications. And that's one thing that we do. We definitely support each other. Look at Scorpion saying, may the force be with us. Saw that lightsaber.
And James, you also build community by actually doing some mentorship work, and you use the digital space that we've been in with Zoom to do mentorship for people, for young minorities all the way out in Arizona and other places in the country. Talk about that.
I've had a couple of opportunities. One actually with a fellow YouTuber named Lynette over at Wizard PhD, where we were helping out, just talking about, and we did it with Niantic as well, just talking about coding and gaming and presenting just the insight into why children should consider going this avenue. So I was a guest speaker, me and Sue. Sue was talking about what her job, what she brings to the table and how math incorporates that. But I was bringing the content creation aspect of it and how math leads into understanding analytics and the algorithm. And it was so cool. These kids were no older than 12, and just the questions they had, and it was a Zoom meeting. And so this channel not only has allowed me to make content that I love, but kind of share a passion and present value to a community, my community that I grew up in. I've never heard anybody coming back to my schools and my community and saying, hey, you should pursue gaming, you should pursue game development, you should pursue content creation on YouTube. I've never heard that before. And so being able to do that, because I enjoy it, and I think it's a valued and a viable option when trying to create a side hustle that may turn into something that you can turn into a career eventually if you're passionate about. So I've had a couple of opportunities to do that. Got a couple of more coming up, and can't wait to do it.
All right, James. Look, Corey was telling me to he said, put the other screen up so I can hear you. I was like, bro, they can hear you in the mic. And then you got up before I hit the button. So I want to definitely say hello to, I don't want to say the name wrong, but a corny rat.
Yes. Another member of the community. Yes.
Yes.
Corny rat.
Yes, okay, because he's in here. And the lead attorney, thank you for sharing this live stream. Such great information. James, it's all because of you. Trash Can Waves, just sit down, Corey. People can see you. Hey, y'all. So somebody came in the door, and Corey's the man of the house. He's like, wait, I hear people out here talking.
Talking to my girls. Lead attorney, I need you.
Right. Right. Trash Can Wave says, did you build that lightsaber at Disney Star Wars Jedi and Florida theme park?
That is correct.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, and Cindy Wolf talking about, yes, he did. She already knew. Talk about hashtag goal achieved. So, okay, this is great because everybody's in here chatting up. It's time for the giveaway. And Cindy Wolf says, I'm jealous. I haven't been since they got rid of the Jaws ride.
Wow.
I know. That's been a long time, right?
Cindy says she ain't been to Disney World since Moses parted the Red Sea.
Right. And look, we're going to just skip Trash Can Waves. Life is like a box of Marlowe's. Don't know what blunt you're going to get.
Oh, my gosh.
PWJ, we're gonna ask PWJ what types of fruits and vegetables he ate. I had shrimp, lettuce, shrimp, cabbage, shrimp.
And you know what? Jose says James is such a good guy. He deserves that and more. Because when you were discussing the birthday celebration, and everybody was in the chat talking about how they set it up, how they made it happen, and
didn't know anything about it.
Right. Cindy was like, we set up an entire secret Discord.
Yep.
So Discord is another community that you have. So it's one of these things where all these different platforms and support systems that you have, that you're sharing the power, you're giving the value, so the people are also giving the value. And it's just a great way to build a team. And good, the lead attorney just subscribed to Trash Can Waves. The rest of you need to follow.
I need to do that too.
Follow the lead attorney.
Yes, Orion's daughter 222 did as well. This is great. And Mr. Riley's World is in here saying, awesome story, James. Great to see how your community supported your birthday. Oh, that's just
pretty cool.
Wonderful. So let's do the giveaway, because not shrimp, it would be ribs in the Black Forest gump. Trash Can Wave said
that. I got the announcement. So I got to blend two things that James is passionate about.
Wait, don't go anywhere, Giselle. We about to do the giveaway. You might win.
Xpectogo and Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God.
All right. So guys, if you did not put hashtag Patronus into the chat, I couldn't think of the word, Corey. Then here it is. This is what it looks like. Put in hashtag Patronus. And James, you want to go ahead and stand up and get ready for whatever they're going to do, or do you want to wait?
I'll wait to see. I want to see what it is first. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Giselle is waiting. Giselle put hashtag Patronus in there. Sebastian has put it in there. So we are about ready for the giveaway. Who's going to say ready?
I am. So when I say where, the word where.
Oh, David Hunt, put your channel in there as well, because he's on his way to 200, guys. He's at 175. I've been riding it with David. If y'all look at those old videos, I was in there chatting it up. It was me and David hanging out and making requests and everything. Now he got everybody making requests. I can only get in one song every Friday.
Purple Rain.
No, Kim O. Talking about how about them Cowboys.
I got you. So when I say the word where, that's when you hit go, okay?
Okay, when you say where.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dallas Cowboys expect to go nowhere.
Oh my God. Talking like a true Redskin.
Right. Miss Linda James, Real Vivid. I mean, My Vivid Life. Patrice, Phil, David Hunt, My Vivid Life. Scorpion, Corny Rat, David Hunt, Miss Wendy, My Vivid Life. JP, Cindy Wolf, Philip Waldo. Sebastian won again.
Hey, two-time winner. Sebastian came from under the sea twice.
Boom. And all the way in Sweden, guys.
All the way in Sweden.
Sebastian.
Yes, congratulations. So, okay.
I think expect to go rig this one.
Put it into the chat. Put it into the chat. If he has funny as community members, what is he putting? Whether he wants to see a pirouette
or a pirouette with the lightsaber.
So just put pirouette. If you don't know how to spell it, because I mess up
pirouette,
the H.
Or a pirouette with a lightsaber that ends with a Russian that ends in a deep plie.
Just put a P or a PL.
There you go. Because David Hunt is in there saying it. Rig.
Oh, we got Saber.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, the Abby Stalker mom is in there. She's saying congrats to. So okay, Saber. So get in there. Everybody's saying congrats.
I got your music, James. Dun, 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 dun,
oh my God.
Wait, you gotta wait till you get up. I'll tell you when to start the music, because the vote is in. Hey, Trash Can Wave, subscribe to David Hunt. This is awesome, guys. We got the community growing. And keep in mind, yes, lightsaber. So yes.
Ready, James?
All right, I'm like the saber.
Wait. Okay, I gotta give him the whole screen. So
you know what? I'm gonna turn down the lights right quick.
All right, he's gonna turn down the lights.
Turn down the lights and get your lightsaber.
Oh, this is great.
I could take it so many different ways, so I won't say that again. You ready, James?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Hey, he's going. He just did it.
15 years of classical ballet training, y'all.
Man, this has been so much fun, James. Oh,
now,
wow.
I will ask this as we get ready to close out. If you guys out there that follow professional football for a long time, tell me one of the most famous NFL running backs that used ballet to make him a nimble runner. and a very nimble runner. He's one
a nimble runner.
Yeah.
Like it really helps him with flexibility.
Yeah, he's not in the NFL anymore. Hasn't been in a while, but he was one of the first NFL players to really talk about how ballet helped him to be one of the great running back that he was.
All right.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. And then we have one last question for you, because this takes us right into our last piece, which is about 2 minutes. Well, the video is shorter than that. Why Trash can't wait somebody? He about to knock everything off the back shelf with that lightsaber in his hand.
Yeah, I had to look back.
Yes, and Pirouette is like, Pirouette hype. So we have to ask you how many fruits and vegetables you have had today.
Me?
Yes. Look, see how the people get sometimes.
Yeah. No, I've actually, because I had breakfast with the kids. I've actually had a banana today. So yes. But I usually try to keep my water intake higher, more so than fruits and stuff. But yeah, I've had banana, and I plan on actually having yogurt for lunch today before I go pick up Sue. So yeah,
got it. So
see,
the plant-based treat. So you had peas. You know what? He had these little peas, and it's on a keychain. So I'm pretty sure these are not. So what was Cindy saying here when she says Rosie Greer?
Not Rosie Greer.
If you're trying to guess, Corey, what was your question?
I said running back. He's a running back in the NFL.
I know Lynn Swan as the receiver for the Steelers took ballet.
Running back.
Yeah, you're looking for
this guy made it cool. This guy made it cool for a lot of people.
I can't think
and
of
I'll give you a hint. He was, for those of you the old time Cowboy fans.
Cindy says Lynn Swan.
Nope.
And Patrice says Steve McClendon.
Nope.
Patrice is always right. You sure?
For the Cowboy fans, it was one of the worst trades that the Minnesota Vikings ever made.
So do you know, James? Do you know?
Are you talking about Dorsett?
Nope.
Herschel Walker.
There you go. Herschel Walker.
Okay.
See, I can't read. Corey can't.
Herschel Walker.
James, we are going to get into our plant-based treat because we've had a great time with you. And David's saying he's looking at this apple on his computer screen. It looks great.
Is it an Apple computer?
Yeah. Trash Can Waves had some fungus. He had a mushroom omelet.
Okay,
there you go.
Getting it in. And mushrooms are so nutritious. David Hunt was guessing Emmitt Smith. But that wasn't it.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, so this has been great because Phil had blueberries and strawberries, and Cindy is also a football nerd, so that's why, There
you go, Cindy.
Yes, and
nothing more attractive than a woman that can break down what do you do in 4th and 1 in situational football.
Yes, look at Mr. Riley. He was guessing Marcus Allen, and Patrice is like, dang, because I'm like rooting for her. She knows it all. So listen. My Vivid Life is saying it, yay for plant-based treats. So we're going to get into that right now, and we'll see you soon, James. Get in the green room, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat.
Wait. Did we? We didn't say trying to get them to eat more fruits and vegetables every day.
I used the announcements. Did you say that?
Oh, okay.
Get together, anime.
I know. I'm just like, yeah.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Getting you to eat more fruits and vegetables every day.
Plant-based sausage. No, it's stay time. I think it's called wheat meat.
The whole bag of okra, bag of cauliflower, 2 onions, 2 carrots, some celery, garlic, greens. Those are mixed greens that were frozen, red cabbage, and a sweet potato. Use a tablespoon of curry powder. Use a seasoning salt with garlic. I like adobo. Also use a seasoning with chili powder or something red. I like this sazon. Use a tablespoon of bouillon paste or a bouillon cube. A tablespoon of smoked paprika. 1.5 teaspoons of dried thyme or any other herb that you like. So these are all of the vegetables. They are cooked down. I'm just going to blend them so that way you can see exactly what they look like. I'll show you how smooth it is so you can really see the difference. You see how that's like really smooth? Add 2 cups of Vital wheat gluten. So we're going to do another cup. Once it starts to stretch, you know that you are golden. It's going to pull off a piece, stretching it out a little bit, and then you're going to roll it up. To be doubly sure, I just wrap it again. Cover and boil for 2 to 3 hours. Slice and enjoy on sandwiches, pastas, pizzas, any other way you like. All right, guys, we definitely eat this quite a bit. It's good for you. All the fiber of the vegetables are in there. We don't overdo it, but we create pinwheels, sandwiches. We put it on pizza, and it looks like Scorpion is eating cherries raw now. I mean, eating cherries now.
And it's better. It's better for you because, like I said, it has the plant fiber in it, so it's better than some of the wheat meats that they have out there on the market right now. It's definitely more nutritious than that. So it is something very good, and it's very enjoyable as a former carnivore himself. Yes, and I love sandwiches and pinwheels. I eat it all the time.
Mm-hmm. We also have Orion's daughter 222 says, I love a great spinach. She loves a great spinach and shrimp salad with kale, green peppers, and onions with cracked pepper and a sprinkle of sea salt. JP had berries and watermelon because she's got to get that anti-inflammatory goodness in there. And look at Cindy, she had to scoot, but she says, thanks for this fun stream. And Xpectogo was in there. Thanks, Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Trash Can Wave says spinach is my favorite vegetable.
He's trying to the finish because Trash Can eats his spinach.
Yeah, y'all know to go to Abby Stalker Mom's channel. Coach Remy is live right now. If you want to go work out, Abby Stalker Mom also has workout videos there, so you can get your body right and tight for all year long. He talking about, but his spinach has to be smothered in cheese. You know what? These folks, I tell you. Well, Phil did get his blueberries and strawberries, and according to Trash Can Waves, Boston Market has the best. Oh, Tawana says she does too.
Oh, picture.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I couldn't pull it up so that I could share it. So I'm going to work on it, guys. Hopefully Monday, I'll just download it and figure it out, because doing it at this moment, it wasn't working out.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Experiencing technical difficulties with Tawana's t-shirt picture.
Yeah. Oh, she says, my vivid life. Thanks for that. I want to try. I just bought some soy curls. I've had those. They're great. It's the same as TVP. It's just bigger pieces. And you can make Mongolian beef with it. Oh, it's her favorite beef entree, because the soy curls take on the flavor of pretty much whatever. Yeah, it's like a blank slate. It's a clean palette for you to just season up the way you like it. And the texture is great. It reminds you more of chicken. It's not as tough as beef. So definitely play around with it. Oh, Scorpion buys veggie sausage from Publix, but you make it look so easy. I do purchase from the stores so I can see what flavors are out there, and I try to mimic those. So I do both, actually. I'm still doing both. And I look at the ingredients too, because I noticed that the Beyond, they have so much oils. It's like, it feels like you have glue in your mouth sometimes at the end of their sausage. It's crazy, the grease or something they're putting in there. P.F. Chang's my ish. I love their duck and lobster sauce.
Trash Can again.
You already know. And Phil says, I'm a meatitarian myself.
Trash Can, when you gonna let me drive that souped up car you got? That's all I want to know.
Well, you know, Trash Can Waves says that Popeye did turn him on to spinach, right along with the rest of us, right?
Yeah. And you know what was cool about it is that, you know, PWJ was in that too. He was Alice the Goon. You
know what? And Tawana's talking about, y'all are too funny. And here you are cracking jokes on the people in the chat. JP says, Trash Can Waves, you the internet little cousin I didn't know that I needed. Exactly, right? And look at who's here from the Gambia. The Happy Companion African Repat TV says, peace and blessings, fam.
You think you slick too happy? The Happy Companion THC.
THC.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna be happy. All right. Oh, good. See, Scorpion saw the rutabaga in the store, but chickened out and making the chicken strips. Didn't want to waste a perfectly good rutabaga. You know, I add rutabagas to potatoes often, like if I'm making stuffed potatoes, or if I'm making mashed potatoes, that's a good way. If I'm making any sort of soup, instead of potatoes or in
actually go good on a
addition.
salad too, because they're really good raw.
Yeah, Corey, I don't have the teeth to eat them raw, but Corey, yes, he likes them raw, and I like them either way. I just prefer them cooked because they're easier and they're more flavorful too. They remind you of a potato. Of course, we like hummus. Orion's Daughter 222. I love it, and I have to do a video because I make it as well.
Mhm.
I make it and I buy it. So yes, definitely so. What is Trash Can Wave saying here? Phil, just before they shut them down after 9/11. Then Lahish was the best restaurant for Mediterranean.
Okay.
You know, there's always these great restaurants out here that you can find some of the best things. And that's what I'll do. I'll go a lot of times out to eat and I'll say, oh, I didn't think of this. Let me try it at home. So that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. Phil says, you were the original Wimpy.
Pardon me, but can I borrow $1 today for a cheeseburger on Tuesday? I'll pay you back Tuesday for a cheeseburger today.
Right. And you know you're trying to drive Trash Can Wave's car. He says that would be one hell of a drive-by, blind guy. I got an open lot for you though.
There you go, man. I got it. Just let me just rev it up one good time. That's all I need.
YJ talking about her daddy belt turn her on to spinach. Oh man, I know that's right. My Vivid Life is telling Orion's daughter like the chickpeas. She likes the chickpeas before they're smashed. I do too. Indian dishes with chickpeas are yummy. Yes, like the chickpea and potatoes. Absolutely.
I can't tell you how many times she's made chickpeas ready for to put into make hummus, and in the kitchen I hear the voice ring, "Who ate all the chickpeas?"
Yeah, because we just snack on them. They're flavorful and they're delicious. You're welcome for the information, Scorpion. And Orion's daughter 222 is telling My Vivid Life that sounds great. Don't remind me of being forced to stay at the table until you finish your vegetables with that belt on their lap.
Trash can again, right?
Yeah. Oh, you get the chickpea noodles for your spaghetti. I do have a chickpea pasta in there. I think it's a rotini or something. But with the chickpea pasta or any of the lentil pastas, to me they're mushy. So I prefer wheat. I'm just being honest. And I just, but I do use the chickpea and the lentil pastas as well. I just have to cook them a little bit less. Like I can't cook them as long. Oh, see, My Vivid Life orders takeout and then says, I can make that. Mm-hmm. All right, Corey, we're going to say goodbye because these folks is in here today. Look, it's Friday. We're hanging out a little longer. We don't mean to keep you so long. Oh, I said it proper. Hey, the way Arabic people do. Okay. He's talking about he pronounces it the black way. That's that Mediterranean place. Okay. Lahish.
Lahish.
Yeah, Lahish. Seasoned Brussels sprouts. Yes. Yeah, olive oil. Buddy. I use coconut oil sometimes. I use avocado oil as well on my Brussels sprouts, and then finish them with olive oil. But they say we're not supposed to add a lot of oil, even any extra oil, but it's so good. And when I get to Ghana, the palm oil, they say don't do it, but it's nutritious. Like it has some nutritional benefits.
She ain't talking about no palm. She think about that palm wine.
Both. Look, both. I'm gonna have it everywhere. In the dish, in the glass, and all of that. I love the big hunk of chocolate cake they have.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I try to be present, as much as possible to make everybody's day, happy.
You know what?
Who said that anyway?
My Vivid Life.
Yeah, see, she recognizes a big hunk of chocolate cake when she see it. And
she also says that I can buy chickpea noodles. I want to get a pasta maker. Girl, just buy the pasta already made. Don't even worry about it because and you know what? Scorpion is saying the same thing. They are mushy, so I'll check out the lentils. And I can't remember which one is more mushy. Stuffed black-eyed peas. You know what?
Stuffed black-eyed. Who said trash can?
Of course.
Stuffed black-eyed peas. Now, I'll tell you what, then you take some black-eyed peas and turn this some more like our Nigerian friends do. Share with Love and you just
Share with Love TV. Yeah. You Just Kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, that's some good eating right there. More.
Yes. David Hunt, we appreciate you. He's got to run. Y'all know everybody sneaking in from work. Yeah. And Abby Stalker Mom says that she needs to get some lentils. Absolutely. And listen, Orion's giving me all the recipes. Ooh, spaghetti squash with a chicken breast makes a great chicken parmesan. All right. And you know what? Spaghetti squash is great. You're right, because it's a great vegetable and you get so much fiber and nutrients from it. So that way, if you are eating chicken, you got an abundance of vegetables right with it. So that's a great way to pair it up. So yes, David Hunt says, have a great weekend, y'all. Look at Justine sliding in there.
Justine.
Yeah, saying happy day, family. Oh, that's a good idea to roast vegetables. They taste so good that way, JP. So we're going to tell you all what David Hunt is saying. Have a great weekend, everybody. And look, she's right. Y'all can get me to make some Hoppin' John.
All right,
JP.
yeah. There you go, JP. Go ahead and black eyed peas and rice, mighty nice.
Corey, you make a butterbean sandwich on Thursdays, according to Phil.
Yep, a butterbean sandwich with heavy mayo.
Well, you know what? Mr. Riley saying all of this food talk is making him hungry. I'm going to go cook up something. I'm not sure what, because we have a show tonight. If you guys are in the area, there's a street festival going on. If you know us, you know where. My Trash Can Waves. I would just he says that's like a knockoff PF from PF Chang's talking about this food that, that are in the chat.
So again, check out Trash Can Waves channel. Like I said, the work he was doing on that car was just straight amazing. I was like, I wish I could have seen it, because I was like, oh man, I was just like, man, he's putting the spoiler kid on. Oh my gosh, he's talking about.
He was doing all this on his channel, Trash Can Waves.
Yeah, talking about, man.
I love Black Eyed Peas too.
He was working on the car. I'm like, oh, car work. This is me right here. So check out his channel. He's got a lot of different topics he talks about. But we got to get out of here.
Okay,
get the weekend started.
Yeah, because Justine, My Vivid Life says we don't want to leave. Justine is saying, what does she say? Great weekend to you all. I don't know why now it won't click. Like, that's how you know your network is about to crash.
Yeah.
When you can't click on the comment. Oh, there it is. Great weekend to you all. And Trash Can Waves is telling Scorpion, I hit them up weekly like time work. Like, you know what? Orion's daughter, we've enjoyed you as well. This has been great, and this has been great sharing. Sharing is caring is what Giselle always says. Listen to Patrice talking about, Patrice, you'll love Corey's stuff, Black Eyed Peas. Corey can't cook. Y'all don't want it.
I can cook. I can make a mean bag of popcorn.
That's true. Corey does make popcorn.
I was a champion egg boiler, and man, nobody can match my cereal pouring.
You know what? How do we say goodbye, Corey?
To say goodbye, we're going to quote a line that it was inspired in Forrest Gump, and it was inspired by the real Bubba himself, PWJ. Forrest, I want to go home. Deuces.
Wait a minute. Wait, who said? Wait, what?
Bubba and Forrest Gump, when he was in Vietnam, he got wounded. He says, "Forrest, I want to go home." And so I said, that was PWJ's line. Yeah, that was PWJ's line when he first went to the Navy. Forrest, I want to go home. Deuces.
Wait. Why is Xpectogo in the back laughing? Let's get out of here because Justine's laughing at you. And you know what? I know. We gotta do better with scheduling and getting it out there, right? We can do some more. Because just Trash Can Waves got here late today. He's like, I need a schedule and time posted, so I want to be on time, not on CP time.
Man, that's because you be out there revving that car and then standing on top of your roof, lying, talking about you put it on when TKO put it on for real. You talking about I put this roof on by myself.
Well, he said it's the funniest scene in the movie too. He's laughing at you. And so wait, that's what he was saying in his video.
But did you notice in that scene that everybody in that platoon was running through the forest of Vietnam? Bubba Gump, weighing about 280 pounds, Bubba came from the back of the pack and outran even Forrest Gump. I said, how did that happen? And if you really look at the movie, you got to really look at it close to see that happening. And then, of course, later on, he gets wounded. He's like, Forrest, I won't go home.
But why Trash Can Waste somebody? And why was his lip hanging like that in the movie?
I don't know, Philip. I told you, Philip PWJ was the model for that one. So, if you ever want to know what Philip Walter Jr. looks like, just he's the model. So we got to go for real.
All right.
You going to say it with me, Forrest, want to go home?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Forrest, I won't go home. Deuces.